everyone, it's Southern Squishes and welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this video right now, be sure to like and subscribe. Do you remember the excitement of logging onto Club Penguin, waddling around the island, and rushing to your igloo to take care of your Puffles? For so many of us, Club Penguin wasn't just a game. It was an entire world of adventure, and Puffles were a huge part of that. But where did these fluffy little creatures come from, and how did they become such an iconic part of the game? Today we're diving deep into the full history of Puffles. From their mysterious discovery to their evolution, exclusive features for members, and their final days before Club Penguin shut down. If you were a Puffle lover, make sure to stick around because we're about to revisit some of the best moments in Club Penguin history. Puffles weren't always a part of Club Penguin. In fact, when the game first launched in 2005, they didn't exist at all. But in November of that year, players started noticing strange creatures around the island. At the ice rink, the snow forts, and even in the nightclub. First, nobody knew what they were. Were they friendly? Dangerous? Just weird balls of fur? On November 20th, 2005, one of these creatures were finally captured, proving their existence. The Penguin Times even wrote about them, and soon after, Club Penguin held a contest to name them. Out of thousands of entries, the winning name was Puffle, a word that would go on to define a massive part of the game. By March 2006, the pet shop officially opened, allowing players to adopt Puffles for the first time. But there was a catch. Non-members could only have 2 Puffles, while if you had a Club Penguin membership, you could own up to 75. This created a major incentive to get a membership because, let's be honest, who only wanted to stop at just 2? One of the best things about Puffles is that they weren't just generic pets. Each color had its own personality, favorite toy, and even games that they could help you play. Here's a quick rundown of the original 6 Puffles that launched in 2006. The blue Puffle, which was the most classic, friendly, and loyal. Every penguin was given a blue Puffle for free in Puffle launch. The pink Puffle, which was super energetic and loved to jump rope and was very good at aqua grabber. The green Puffle, which was playful and a little crazy, you'd often see them flying around on a propeller cap. The green Puffle loved the game Jetpack Adventure. The black Puffle, which was moody and mysterious, but when excited, they would literally burst into flames. The black Puffle was good at Kart Surfer, which was my personal favorite game. As time went on, more Puffle colors were added, each with their own quirks and traits. As Puffles grew in popularity, Club Penguin started expanding their role in the game. This is when we got some of the biggest Puffle updates ever. In 2009, Puffles got the ability to interact with igloo furniture. Players could buy beds, food bowls, and toys to keep their Puffles happy. In 2011, we saw the introduction of Puffle hats, allowing penguins to dress up their Puffles in little hats and accessories. In 2012, Puffles could now walk alongside players for the first time, making them feel even more like real companions. But again, Club Penguin had a catch. Many of these features were locked behind a Club Penguin membership. Non-members could only adopt 2 Puffles, and they were restricted to blue and red ones. If you wanted any other colors, you had to pay up. Still, this didn't stop players from dreaming about their perfect Puffle army. Not all Puffles were easy to get. Some required quests, secret locations, or parties to be able to adopt. Here are some of the rarest Puffles. The Rainbow Puffle, which was introduced in 2013. For years, players theorized about the Rainbow Puffle before it was finally released. To get the Rainbow Puffle, you had to launch yourself from a cannon at the Puffle Hotel to reach the cloud forest where they lived. Then we had the Golden Puffle, which was released in 2013 as well. These were only found through mining, and they could even dig up rare treasure for their owners. Dinosaur Puffles were released in 2014. Available only during the prehistoric party, these Puffles were hatched from eggs found in the past. Fun fact, there's over 25 different types of Puffles, like the reindeer Puffle, the dinosaur Puffle, all types of different Puffles. One of the best events in Club Penguin was the Puffle Party, which took place every year starting in 2009. During this event, every room in Club Penguin was decorated to match different Puffle colors. The Puffle Party often brought new discoveries like the brown Puffle in 2011 or the rainbow Puffle in 2013. Plus, the party usually included really fun activities like transforming into Puffles or unlocking special hats and outfits. Puffles also had a few of their own dedicated mini-games. Puffle Roundup was the first ever Puffle game in Club Penguin where you herd Puffles into a pen. Puffle Launch was a fan favorite game where Puffles were shot out of cannons. And then we had Puffle Rescue, a mission-based game where we saved stranded Puffles. But sadly, everything changed in 2017 when Club Penguin shut down. Players logged in for the final time to say goodbye to their penguins and their Puffles. And when Club Penguin Island launched as a mobile replacement, Puffles were completely removed from the game. For many players, this felt like the end of an era. Puffles had been a huge part of Club Penguin, and without them, the game just wasn't the same. By the way, I think Club Penguin Island was a huge fail. Everything was behind a paywall, it didn't last long, and it wasn't the same. but that's another story for another time. So what happened to your Puffles? Did you have a whole army of them, or did you stick to just a few favorites? Let me know in the comments. And if you loved this trip down memory lane, be sure to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and waddle on.